we don't talk about shit like this much, but like the Parkland,
Serious
yeah,
topics.
real serious. But the Parkland shooting happened last week.
Tragic event.
Very tragic, and we're sorry for everyone that has been involved. The one thing I want to talk about is there's a couple Congress people that are stepping up now saying that video games influenced this violence. And there goes the set. Video games influenced this violence. I mean, real quick, we're going to take a look at a clip. The clip is actually from Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin, who told the radio host all this. So we're going to check out this clip.
You look at the culture of death that is being celebrated. There are video games that, yes, are listed for mature audiences, but kids play them and everybody knows it, and there's nothing to prevent a child from playing them, that celebrate the slaughtering of people.
I think that guy's a little misconstrued about video games. I don't think video games really cause anybody to have any, like, scoring extra points is going to make you want to now go out and shoot people in real life. I think it's more than just playing those video games that's going to cause you to go and bring a gun and cause mass harm to somebody.
I agree with you on that, because it's like one game that is like the closest thing you can get to something like that is, because I guess they were referencing Call of Duty and whatnot.
Yeah.
They did not reference Grand Theft Auto once, which is the closest you can get to something like this.
Yeah.
But it doesn't influence, I don't think, anybody to go out there and want to shoot up a school, shoot up, office building or something like that.
I think there's more to – it's just not a video game. Like, I've heard different backstories of this alleged shooter. I don't want to mention any names, but I guarantee you there's probably more going on. It just wasn't him playing video games
You're right.
that would cause that, or any of these mass type shootings. It's not just solely on video games. I don't think it plays that big of a factor in that as well. I think it comes from like a broken household, growing up, having a very tough life and a bad upbringing and nobody being there for you, and mental, disorders and stuff like that is going to play bigger factor into a video game. If honestly, I think a video game may actually have a reverse effect on it. When you're playing video games, you're kind of like immersing, blowing off a lot of steam.
You're right.
You're getting hooked into the video game opposed to, wanting to carry out those acts in real life. I mean,
I agree with you on that. And one of the things he says in the interview was, yes, the games are rated M for mature, but the kids are still playing it. Then it's the parents' fault that they're playing the damn game.
Yeah.
Don't let them buy it. Don't buy the
it
game.
for 'em, yeah.
Set the parental locks. Make this extremely long, ridiculous password that they will never figure out. The parents need to be more involved then.
Yeah, just the world we live in, like the whole like trying to keep kids away from violence or any type of mature content. I think we live in such an visual world where you can see any video, any clip, you can play any game almost instantly. It's getting harder and harder to keep that kind of stuff away from kids.
Right.
Than it was, 20, 30 years ago. Is that having an effect on kids? I really don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, with the right kind of like parent or house structure, I don't see why a kid, that playing a video game shouldn't affect them.
Well, here's one of the things too. As I said, it's the parents' jobs to block it, not buy it and whatnot. But here's the thing too. If there's a kid out there that doesn't own the game, he could go on YouTube, he could go on Twitch and type in Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, any violent game, and watch them play it. And watch anybody play it. So
or
there's
any type of a movie,
Yep.
news story. Sometimes watching the news is rough. Like if my niece and her nephew are around and they're talking about like really violent stories and
Right.
stuff like that. That's just on the news. Like sometimes like kids really shouldn't be hearing this kind of stuff. But I mean, who's to say is that going to have any effect on
Well, the
somebody?
thing is, too, a CNN political analyst also talked about this the other day, too, saying the video game violence and whatnot, and rap music, he said, too, and whatnot.
Those people
but,
are just crazy.
I know, but here's the thing, too. You're still talking about it. The kids can still watch you talk about this. So they hear you talk about it, they're going to go research it even more.
Yeah.
So shut up and don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's like I said, yeah.
It's like, what's her name from Fox News? She said, shut up and dribble to LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? To the CNN and analysts and the Fox News analysts and everybody else. Just shut up and don't fucking talk about it.
Well, and that's kind of their job. They're news reporters, but and then it also will fall back on the parents. I mean, don't have your kid watching CNN and especially in a
But
violent.
parents want them to be informed too.
So it's like the whole thing. You gotta have to like have
It's
a talk.
balance.
I seen this crazy thing. I seen a short clip. It was for bulletproof backpacks. Like parents.
What?
Yeah, I guess there was like some company trying to market and sell bulletproof backpacks.
Is this like on Indiegogo or something like that?
It flashed up on like a news story. I was watching the news. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, and I have a feeling somebody that's selling those, there's going to be a bunch of crazy parents going out there and trying to buy their children bulletproof backpacks.
We're gonna find the link and post that in the description because I
No.
want you all to see it.
No,
though. I want everyone to see it.
Yeah, that has got to be the craziest thing. We were talking about this a little bit earlier, how almost at like any bank, it's okay to see a security guard, but at schools, like some people will get kind of weirded off the security guard. If parents are really worried about that, push to have like a security guard walking around a school.
Or a lot of schools around here actually have cops walking through the school.
Yeah.
Like have a cop walk through the school and whatnot. I mean, will one cop make a difference? If some kid's
Yeah.
coming in with an AR-15 though, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
100% he would. If there was a cop there, if somebody tries walking into school that's not supposed to be there, 100% a cop or security guard can definitely make a difference. Now, if this guy comes in there running their guns blazing, yeah, that's not really going to happen.
Like what he did.
Yeah, is that going to happen at all times?
No.
No. But you're going to already think twice when there's a security guard there. It's that deterrent. It's more of a deterrent than a prevention. It's more stuff.
There goes the other one. That's fine.
It's like a camera, okay? If I'm going to go in there and rob, Walmart, Best Buy, I'm not worried about the cameras. They're more of a deterrent and try to help apprehend somebody after the fact. In extreme cases like that where somebody has their mindset premeditated,
Right.
yeah, that's going to happen. But a security guard there or a cop will definitely be a bigger deterrent or to stop from further violence happening.
Here's the one thing I saw on Facebook the other day. You might have seen it too. Did you see? It's a picture where it says mass shooting. It's an arrow pointing down to the. It like confirms a full circle. It points an arrow down. It says Facebook debates. Arrow across. Congress does nothing, and then it says
forget about it.
It says cricket. Yeah, cricket's forgetting about it, and then it starts all over again and whatnot. And I really do feel like it's the same thing going on because
that mass shooting happened. We were in Vegas when it happened.
Yeah, you're right. When we were in Vegas, the mass shooting happened. But here is the thing. People on Facebook can talk about those all they want, whether video games influence or not. You can have all these rallies and whatnot. It's not fucking doing anything. And the thing is, I'm not trying to be negative because I support everybody that wants to make a change. Fuck yeah, make a change. You want to make a change, do it. But it's not doing anything. And I don't know what it's going to take to do something. And these Congress people saying that video games are influencing too, kids are still going to pick up these damn video games every single day and do the same thing. So don't say it's video games when it's not. It's not video games. There's no study supporting this.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Before I got on here and we did this, I said, I'm going to look into if there's been studies on this.
They tried doing this back in the 90s.
With the ESRB rating.
Yeah, with like Mortal Kombat and all that.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat and Night Trap. But that's the thing. We already did the rating system. That was supposed to help all of this. Yeah. There's no other step further you can do besides the parent taking control in the household, or you ban the fucking video games. Which, guess what? You ban the video games, you're going to have Rockstar, all these other companies that make these rated M for mature games suing your ass.
Well, no, they won't ban them. There's a lot of older people that can legally and should have the mental capacity to play these such video games. I mean, the video game market crowd there's a large portion of that over the age of 18 that has every right to buy and play any of these games. So trying to ban them altogether is almost impossible. That's like almost trying to make porn illegal. There's a large enough people that can legally and freely watch pornographic films that children shouldn't watch.
Well, what are they gonna make you do next? Like, do you have to take when you're going to buy a gun, you have to take a background check. You have to take a background check to buy a game that's rated 18 and older.
Oh, but I mean, you definitely are supposed to show some type of identification. But
you do every time you go into GameStop, and if you're over the under the age, people do ask. Like, I've actually gotten carded when I bought South Park. It was rated M for mature.
Yeah, no, that's good. They should.
But the thing is,
you could have been buying that for your 10-year-old nephew or something.
That's what I'm saying. The parents are still going to buy these for these kids because the parents still don't pay attention to that little fucking logo in the corner that says rated T for teen, rated M for mature, and things like that.
Yeah, these games don't even have it.
No, because this was before the rating system came out.
Yeah.
But the one up there, Warzone, has it. And they're the SNES Classic has it too. That one's even rated T for teen. Yeah. And Donkey Kong and shit is on it. But that's what I'm saying. The parents don't look into that shit. They just say, my kid wants this game. They're going to get him this game because it'll shut him up or her up. Like, I'm not.
And that's a bigger problem than the video game. That mentality of just handing something off to your kid to pacify them for the short period of time.
And that's what the video games do these days. It keeps the kids quiet and it pays attention to them. And the thing is, too, you can buy rated M mature games on your cell phones, too.
Yeah, no problem.
And parents have these phones automatically unlocked for these kids.
Yeah.
So they could just go on there, buy whatever they want, anytime they want, and the parents don't even
iPads,
know.
Kindles, all that kind
Everything.
of stuff.
All that good stuff. But let us know in the comments below if you think video games are influencing violence, like not just gun violence either, any type of violence.
Outbreaks, people,
bullying,
yeah.
anything like that. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.